Hello, Facebook. How are you? So happy to be among the land of the living. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Nikisha Gordon Dunn. That is the official Nikisha Gordon Dunn. I am known as the Motivation here on Facebook and Motivation 80 there on Instagram. If you're not following me there on Instagram, definitely go and follow my Instagram page, which is Motivation 80. Also, thumb up the Motivation page here on Facebook. As you come in, please comment, like, share, and also invite someone to this live broadcast on today. I just want to come in and talk to you guys about shifting your mindset, shifting everything about you, the way you think, to a whole new direction, a whole new dominion. A lot of times we go through so many things, and we don't realize that we really have the power to create and dominate. We have the power to create and dominate. But sometimes life and life situations will bring things to us that will come to discourage us, and we soon to forget who we are and whose we are. So on today, you guys, I want you to come in. I want you to invite someone. I want you to share the video to your page. Just give me a moment. I'm also inviting as well. I'm also inviting as well. And for those of you who's currently live, thank you so much for tuning in live on this live broadcast on today. It is my great pleasure and a great honor to be before you, to speak to you, to come to encourage you, and to help shift your mindset in a whole nother direction, to help you just think on these things which is above and which is pure and of a good report. By chance, if you are now hearing this part of the broadcast under the sound of my voice, most likely you are catching the rebroadcast. And the only thing you have to do is go ahead and comment in the comment section, rebroadcast, if this is a rebroadcast for you. So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. It doesn't matter who's not here in the room with us, but I do know that those who's not here may be at work or maybe busy, and they will definitely come in and they will check out the video at a later time. So with that being said, you guys, a lot of times we face certain situations in our lives and we don't know exactly how to get ourselves out of those situations. You know what I'm saying? It's like we found ourselves saying, God, I'm doing all I know to do. What more can I do? What more can I do? You know, a lot of times we find ourselves in unbearable situations and not really understanding. Give me a moment, let me turn it down because I don't want Facebook to block my video. Okay? A lot of times we find ourselves in unthinkable situations we never in a million years would have ever thought that we would ever face in our lives, right? So with that being said, you guys, you have to remember that this too shall pass. Even though the trouble that we face today, it is not to be compared to the very present help in the places that God will begin to take us. A lot of times we pray out of this despair and distress, saying, Father, why have thou forsaken thee? When will my time come? When will my change come? I am so sick and tired of going through the situations that I go through. I am so fed up with the enemies that I'm faced today with. I am so sick and tired of going through the valley experiences. I am so sick and tired of being at the bottom of the barrel. Like, when is it seriously going to be my time? Well, today, my friends, I come to tell you that this is your time. It is your time. It is your season. All you have to do is believe in yourself. All you have to do is believe in the God that you are praying unto. Because our God, the God that I serve, I don't know about the God that you serve, but I know the God that I serve in every single situation that I've ever encountered in my life. He has always guided me. He has always taken me to places that I would have never thought I would ever see. Even in my lowest and darkest hour, God has always been there to help me. Listen, let me tell you something. Situations don't come to destroy you. but situations come to help you. Situations come to show you the places where you may be weak and where you need to be strengthened. You have to remember that our God do not come to bring us burdens that we cannot bear. This battle that you're trying to fight in your own strength does not belong to you. It absolutely does not belong to you. The reason why it seems as if you're fighting a losing battle is because you're trying to fight a battle that absolutely does not belong to you. Cast this burden over to the God of heaven, the God that can do anything but fail. The reason why it seems as if you are fighting a losing battle because you're trying to fight in your own strength. You have to remember that his word tells us that when I am weak, he is strong. He can do anything but fail. I'm telling you, for the chastisement of our sins has been laid upon him on the cross. I know. Listen, you're looking at a person. Just because you see me today doesn't mean that I don't go through situations. Doesn't mean that I don't face things on an everyday basis. I have things I have to face as well because I am human. Listen, I live, I can feel just like you can feel. You know what I'm saying? It's just God has taught me how to master certain things on certain levels. So with that being said, you guys, stop complaining about the things that you are facing and begin to fall and bow down, and that will begin to you up. Listen, I'm telling you, when you begin to really cry out from your soul, when you begin to cry out from your heart and your spirit, and not just with your mouth, God, listen, your prayers can move mountains. Listen, his word tells us to cast our cares upon him because he cared for us. So many times we say that we are so tired. The reason why you're tired because you're fighting in your own power. When you realize that God is the one that gives us the power to be able to create and destroy certain things. God is the one that gives us the power to come through certain things that we go through. And a lot of times why it seems as if you're still stuck in the same position because your posture hasn't changed. You haven't learned to let go, really let go, and allow God to shift you in the direction where he's trying to take you. You want to continue to hold on to it. So with that being said, you guys, sometimes you may find yourself in a financial situation. You may find yourself in a situation to where you're saying, God, when is it going to be my turn? I am so tired of struggling. I am so tired of being bowed over. I am so sick and tired of scraping the bottom of the barrel. But let me tell you something. I serve a God that sits up high and looks down low, and he knows all things. But the thing is, when us, people, human, get out the way, we have to learn how to remove self out the way. And yes, it's more easier said than done. Trust me, I understand. I understand totally. Listen, I found myself a few years ago through a situation that I never would have thought I would ever in my life have faced. I found myself without a job, without a place to call home. Give me a second. I found myself homeless. I found myself without a job. I found myself living from paycheck to paycheck, not even paycheck to paycheck, because that check there that I was getting was not able to be able to take care of my everyday necessities, such as my rent, such as taking care of a light bill or getting gas or buying food to go on the table. I know what it is to struggle. I know what it is to scrape the bottom of the barrel. But one day, let me tell you something. One day, my eyes of understanding was awakened, and God showed me that there is more out here for you. But you have to first believe. And as you believe, you have to also begin to walk in those unknown places and begin to take hold of those unknown territories. The problem is you're too afraid to take control, to let go and allow God to take control, and you just be the one that just walk through the situation. Listen, don't be afraid of the unknown. You have to learn how to embrace and engage into a vision that's a whole lot bigger than yourself, baby. Let me tell you something. God will not give us anything any more than what we can bear. You know what I'm saying? Because his word tells us that for number one, he will never leave us nor forsake us. The way of escape has already been made. And also that no weapon that's formed against you should be able to prosper. Yes. once we begin to learn how to work the principle and believe. And when I say work the principle and believe, I'm not saying just pray unto God, sit still, and don't do anything. So you have to remember that when an opportunity presents itself, you take hold of that opportunity and you ask questions later. If you wanted to come out of a situation that you're currently in, you have to begin to engage into a spirit and into a vision and into a dream and into something that's a whole lot bigger than yourself. If you're saying that my gifts shall be making room for me, my gift should bring me before great men, then from there, baby, you have to get up and you have to make yourself known. You can't just be sitting, hoping and praying. It's okay to hope and pray and have faith, but at the same time, you have to add actions and work behind the very thing that you're hoping and praying for. Prayers don't come to pass on somebody that's just sitting still, just hoping for a change. Change comes to the one that's really seeking and on the move. That's the only way you're going to receive the change that you are desiring and that you are hoping and praying for. You have to remember that you have to put listen, you have to learn how to put your faith in action by moving in the right direction. How do you think that God's supposed to order your steps if you continue to sit down like a bump on the log? So many times we ask God to help us with our financial situations, and when the opportunity presents itself, we begin to doubt. We don't doubt the situation, we doubt ourselves. We think of everything that we're not. We think of everything that we're not, but God is saying, baby, you got everything that you need down on the inside. You have the power to create. You have the power to dominate. You have the power to go out and get wealth. You have the power of the great and almighty one that lives on the inside of you. Now, let me tell you something. If you are a person that's looking to enhance your quality of life, if you are a person that's tired of robbing Peter to barely pay Paul, then baby, I want you to comment down inside the comment that I need to learn a new skill. I need to learn a new skill. And let me tell you something. You better be serious when you comment saying that you are wanting a new skill, that you want to learn a new skill. Because let me tell you something. When you begin to ask God to reveal certain things to you, and he begin to reveal certain things to you, and you don't take action, you will be sorry for that. I'm telling you. You will absolutely be sorry for that. But let me tell you something. We know the word. We know the word. We quote the word. But the thing is, we don't understand how to properly apply the word, right? So many times we want to go and we want to try to outdo somebody else based on how much knowledge we may have in a certain situation. I don't care how much knowledge you may have in a certain situation. Show me your works behind the knowledge that you have. Show me the words that the applied knowledge of what you and the applied knowledge that you have that's making you great and that's manifesting in your life. I could care less about how much you know. Show me your works. Show me your work. Show me the way you're applying these principles in order to come out of the situation that you're going through. Listen, God is tired of us praying and asking him to bring us out of situations when he always bringing opportunities before us, but we are so blindsided, and we have this big vision of how we think it should actually come to us. He said, dummy, I just sent you the way out. I sent you the way out, but you keep rejecting the way that I'm sending you. You want to be lazy. You want God to be a genie in the bottle. You want God to do it all for you. When his word simply says that you shall make your way prosperous. Joshua 1 and verse 8, if you want to be technical. He said, move in the right direction and you shall make your way prosperous. He already gave us the promise. It's up to us to live out and walk out the process in order to get the promise. You keep asking. You keep asking God, God, when? God, when? God, when? And God sitting on the throne looking at you saying, baby, I already opened the door for you. Why are you so afraid? Why are you being so afraid to walk through this valley that I'm taking you through? You have to remember that in the valley experiences isn't as bad as you think they are. The valley experience is not as bad as you think they are. Valley experience show you the promises. Valley experiences is what help make you strong. Valley experiences create joy. Valley experiences create peace. Valley experiences show you strategies. Valley experiences help build you up. So stop always saying, oh, I'm going through a situation. When are you going to come out of your situation? Some of y'all been saying that you've been going through a situation and you've been going through a thing for the last 15 years. And God, you telling me that God can't deliver you out of the situation that you currently facing now, baby? Stop it. No, stop it. You a bad demonstration of what my God can do. Again, I don't know what God you may serve, but I know the God that I serve is a God that could do anything but fail. He could do anything but fail. He can do anything but fail. So if you are ready for a shift in your life, if you are ready for a shift in your finances, if you are ready to embrace the life that God has for you, if you are ready for your gift to make room for you, if you are ready for a new opportunity, if you are ready for a new fresh breath of wind, if you're ready to come up from below sea level and breathe and live again, because the life that you desire also desire you, then I want you to comment in the comments that I'm ready. If you're looking for a way to come up out of the situation that you're currently in, whether it's financially or if it's in your health or if you need help with strategies, whatever the case may be, comment I'm ready. Comment I'm ready, or just directly message me and I'll be more than happy to help you. It ain't nothing for me to do but help you. His word tells us that the strong shall bear the infirmities of the weak. But when are you going to stop claiming to be weak? When are you going to stop claiming to be weak? Listen, you have the strength of the mighty one that works on the inside of you. You have the strength of the mighty one that's living on the side of you. The problem isn't that God isn't working. The problem is you just don't believe. And yes, I said it. You just don't believe. Because if you really believe that God can do anything but fail, and that God could bring you out of certain situations, and that God hears your cry and he answers you, you won't keep picking up that situation, crying about it. His word tells us to be anxious for nothing. Again, my friend, I know it's easier said than done. You may be a person that currently that may have just received an eviction notice, and you don't know how you about to pay your rent. You ain't got no food in your house, baby. Your light's about to get turned off. Your car most likely might about to be repoed. You don't know where the money is going to come from. But my friend, today I tell you, believe on the God that can do anything but fail. Believe on the God that could do anything but fail. And if you are looking for a way to earn an extra source of income, if you are looking for a way to come out of your situation, if you're looking for a way to develop a new skill, then I'm telling you, baby, you can comment below this video. You can message me directly, and I'll be more than happy to coach you on how you are able to create 6- and 7-figure legacies that cannot be broken. The problem is you have to begin to affirm. You got to begin to affirm and know who you are. You have to begin to wear your shoulders back and stand strong and see the salvation of the Lord. Because God could do anything. Listen, I'm telling you, man, God could do anything but fail. They could put that date, listen, baby, they could be about to put that boot on your door, kicking you and your family out of your household. You could have a foreclosure on your door. Your lights may be about to get turned off. But I'm telling you, baby, that God can do anything but fail. And if the situation don't change, it's because you didn't change. You keep asking God, God, change the situation. God, take me out of the situation. When God is saying, no, I brought you the situation to be able to make you strong. But you keep fighting and kicking against the prick, and you don't want to go through your process to be able to get to your promise. Baby, I put something down on the inside of you that's going to be able to develop and make you stronger. This too shall pass. The suffering of your present time cannot compare to value cannot compare to the things that God has created and prepared for you. But are you ready? You keep sitting back, twiddling your thumbs. Oh, God, I'm waiting. No, baby. Stop saying, God, I'm waiting, when God is actually waiting on you. When are you going to surrender it all to him? When are you going to surrender everything that's on the inside of you to him? Opportunities are presented to us each and every day, but it's up to us to discern the spirit. It's up to us to embrace the very things that God has brought before us. I know a lot of y'all may say, well, dang, this girl here don't have many people on her live, but that's fine. That's cool. That's cool. Because I know somebody will hear this. God has that one person that may be on the verge of a breakdown. Somebody that might be on the verge of suicide. Somebody that might be on the verge of killing their kids because they're saying, God, I can't bear this anymore. And they're going to see this video. And this video is what's going to change and save their lives. I've been that girl. When all odds was against me. And I didn't know where I was going to go. All I could do is pray to my God above. And I'm telling you, baby, God can do anything but fail. I know your struggle. I know your pain. I know your hurt. I know your feelings. I know the emotions that you feel. And at this moment in time in your life, you feel as if everyone has abandoned you. I've been there. I go through those same situations till this day where I sometimes feel alone. But I know the God that I serve is better than any circumstances that I can ever face in my life. So my friend, today I come to tell you that today is your day of total victory. Don't give up. Don't give in. This too shall pass. But the question is, would you be open enough to even hear the voice of the Holy Spirit from within, giving you the instructions and the strategies of what to do? Your barren days and your barren seasons are over. Your barren days and your barren seasons are over. I'm telling you. You looking for change when change is really looking for you. Change is looking for you. You say, I won't change. Well, baby, listen. The change that you want also wants you. But what are you going to do to obtain that change? What are you going to do? God is a burden bearer, baby. You have to remember that he gave you the power to create wealth. He gave you the power of creativity. He gave you the power to withstand your adversary. He has given you the power of dominion. He has given you the power to call those things to be not as though they already are. I know it's easier said than done, my friend, but trust me, I know every emotion that you may be feeling on today. And listen, and I beg of you, do not by any means give up. Because today is your day, my friend, of total victory. And again, as I said before, if you're looking for an opportunity that can help shift your entire life, and you are coachable, you are teachable, and you're ready for a change, and you're ready for a financial breakthrough, then my friend, I want you today to message me, call me, text me, 704-981-1178. You can comment on the video, I'm ready. You can message me, I'm ready. Text me, I'm ready. 704-981-1178. And my friend, I stand with open arms to help shift your life in a whole new direction. This has been your opportunity moment with no other than the official Nikisha Gordon Dunn. That is the official Nikisha Gordon Dunn from the home of The Motivation, as well as Motivation 80 on Instagram, my friend. Today is your day of total victory. Bye-bye.